Hi guys, back again. So we're going to be filming Dewsbury and the state of Dewsbury and what it's become. It's my hometown. I'm in my 50s now, so you can imagine what Dewsbury used to be like, and it ain't like that now anymore. So yeah, when I get there I will bring you back and show you around. Right guys, we're here. This is Dewsbury. Let's have a look. So that's the old it's like a cash converters old shop. Which way shall we go? Tell you what, we'll go down this way towards market. So yeah, this is my old hometown, Dewsbury. I'm in my 50s now, so yeah, things have changed to say the least. That used to be a pub across the road there. It's now a Istanbul breakfast and eating and Asian jewellers. All this, look, that's the old railway tracks over there. It's where we used to park as vehicles when I used to do markets back in the day. Let's go and have a look in market. Yeah, it's completely changed. Loads of empty shops. Old cloth mills, look there. I used to have a flat in there. Right up at the top back in the day. Habibi Fashions. It's an empty shop. So back in the day, it used to be ram-packed, the Dewsbury. Absolutely jam-packed. I mean, they used to have this market, right? We used to do, so back in sort of the early 90s, we had a shop at bottom of Daisy Hill called Big Girls Don't Cry. And that was my mum's shop. And then I used to do all markets. I was a market trader, so I did all the markets and she ran the shop. And yeah. Back in the day, there used to be 2 waiting lists. Just to get onto the market, there were 2 waiting lists. Now you've just got empty stalls. All right, it's a Thursday evening at the moment, so obviously there's nobody on the market. But I just thought I'd come and show you. So all these shops here, these little units here, back in late 80s, early 90s, there used to be, they were all butcher shops, all these. You got your market office, look there, now. And down here, that there, all these were all fish stalls. They were all fish stalls with these. And now look at them all. Taste of India. That's that TMA Light Owler Fish Game Poultry. There you go. So there might be a couple that's still fish stalls. But yeah, this were a thriving market back in the day. There used to be trips. We used to do coach trips from Harrogate and all over the place. They used to come and visit this market. It was such a good market. Yeah, I have no idea what the council have done to this market, to the whole town. Is disgusting, to be honest. So I'm going to refrain from speaking to people. This is my second video, so you know, I just want to be careful, get used to it. So it's just mainly a little walk around, a little tour of the market. The old mate stall there, Andrew Brompton, R.I.P. That was his hardware stall, these two stalls here. Yep. Yeah, it's a shame really. So down here it were kids wear, fruit and veg stalls. Let's have a look. I'll take you up into arcade. If I remember rightly, toilets are there, they're still there, look. Like I said, this used to be the place to be back in the day. You know what I mean? It's such a shame to see it as it is. I'll go up here to market, to the arcade, the old arcade. If I remember rightly, the guy from Murfield that used to be Star Trek, you know, the Jean-Luc Picard, when he was a kid, that was his first job working up here in a furniture shop. See now, look at it. You've just got empty shops now. That's the guy up Daisy Hill that paints all the shutters. That used to be Thorns' electrical shop where you used to buy your TVs. You could even rent your TVs from here. Oh, look, that's the old pet shop. The old pet shop there. Used to have a parrot in there that used to talk to you when you walked in. Great times, great days. There you go. Hudson's Furniture. That's where Jean-Luc Picard from Murfield, that was his first job. You've just got like cafe bars and things like that now. That's the old college. That's the old college, the new college. That place there, look. It used to be a snooker place. That I could tell you some stories about that place. Yeah. And there, across there, is the old gas showrooms, which is the it's now an Indian takeaway, I think. Yeah. All these empty units, look. All these lovely shops empty. Just it's terrible. Terrible to see Dewsbury like this. You know what I mean? You got here, look. You've got the old. What was this called? This were a great pub. Just gone to rack and ruin. Just the council have just let it go. It's terrible. And then you had a pub there that were Wetherspoons. I mean, it just shows how bad Dewsbury is when, you know, Wetherspoons can't even stay. The timepiece, look. But there were a car crash. There were a car crash in there, and it's never opened since. I think there's been a fire as well. If you look up there, there's no roof in there, look. But that were a decent pub at one time. There's all these empty shops, look. This old bank here. That were it Barclays? I can't remember, but this were a bank at one time. The cash machines have gone, look. Yeah. And that shop there was it was an outdoor clothing shop there. I used to buy all sorts from that shop. Old door on there, look, wow. Just got to be careful around here because there's some nutters, there really is. Terrible is this place now. That across there, that were Marks and Spencer's. And you used to have to get into it through side door up there. What's all these people doing? There's always something going on. Something up there, look, I don't know what's going on up there. Stay clear of that. That was Old Midland Bank, look here. It's all closed down now. Let's see, empty shops everywhere. We've got here Barney's burger joint. Wow. Such a shame, look. See, oh, Black Bull, that's still going. That looks alright in there. Supposed to have done that out. There's not many pubs left. And over here is the old cinema over there. It's the old cinema, picture house. Got old shops on here. People staring at me, I don't give a shit. That's been there a while. Ah, it used to be a shoe shop, did that. Now you've got cafes, you've got loads and loads of barbers. Specsavers, look there. That's been there quite a while. Let's have a look up here. Used to be a great chippy up this road. Wow, this has changed up here. Huh. Wow, how bad is this now? My God, look at that, desolate. Look, empty shops, look. It used to be at the end of here, there used to be oh God, still massage parlour still there, my God. There used to be a thingy up there. Where was it? Yeah, it was a gym. That's gone now, that's empty. Oh God, look at the state. That's quite cool. Same guy though, just uses this town now as a art gallery. Trafford Parsons. And there, look. Right, this is the worst place. Now look at this shop here. Holy crap. Yeah. So this is Daisy Ale. Look at these shops here. This is Daisy Ale. This is the worst area. I don't want no hassle, but we'll see. See what happens. Might just put camera down a minute. So yeah, I used to have a shop at the bottom of this hill. Look at it now. Just mad. Space for art and artists. This is Trafford Parsons Art Gallery. The guy lives in Manchester, I think. At least he's trying to do something with place. But now on here, it's all friggin' houses. It's all houses for like Romanians and immigrants and that, you know. So I've got to be careful up here. Yeah. What's it? What's at the top of this hill? See, look. Mediment houses, all these flats and things. All these empty buildings up here. the old court up there. We'll have a walk up there in a minute. All this, look at the state of that. State of that building there. Wow. Jesus. Look at the state of that. Look at the state of that shop. God knows what goes on in there. There've been loads of grows found here. I used to have a flat in there back in the day. Old church up there, look. It's a shame. Look at all these old buildings. Used to be a nightclub up here called the Entertainer. Which was over here somewhere, if I remember rightly. Over there somewhere. That's where Entertainer, what nightclub? I think it was either this side or other side, I can't remember. And then up here, is the old courts. I don't know if it's still the courts. And there were where you could get married, you know, at register office at birth and death. In fact, I think my daughter was registered at this register office. It's all boarded up now, all gone. Yep. Crazy. So they're a nightclub there as well, but looks like they're doing something with it. You've got here, look, Old Wellington Street, all boarded up, look. Old building. It's a shame. Right, old building that. We're coming up to the train station. See this building here? In fact, let's go and have a look. Yeah, it's the old court building. Look where it courts either still is or used to be. It looks like it's still court. I ain't gonna go in there though. CCTV, look. The old court, look in there. I'm not going in there. Scaffolding, look now. I think they're turning this building. This used to be called Chivago's. I think it was in the 70s, very early 80s, and then it turned to Sparklers or something. That's when I used to go. So I left school in about 86. That was my first nightclub. We've got a train station over there, look. Oh, and this is the this building here is old reporter office. Dewsbury Reporter, which were a great paper back in the day. Have a walk on here. Oh, it's desperate, isn't it? Really is, it's desperate. It's always a little bit quiet on here. I think there was my daughter used to go at the end of here, she used to go to a dance class, and I think there was a gym down here. But yeah, there was a gym in there. Zaffa Bulldog, I think, owns that, or used to. Muscle Target, look. Oh, well, I'll go and have a look at the old Turk or something pub down here. The old Turk, like a rock pub, but it was good. We used to go in there quite a bit. It was alright, and it's now it's called the Terrace. It's now a venue. Getting a few looks. All you've got now is lads in cars revving their engines, driving like lunatics. Down there, look, there were Northern Video Library. Right, you've got the Arford Security still there, still going. Well done. Down here, there was a takeaway called Alibaba's on here, which was quite nice. I think it's still going. See, look, you've got, I mean, who would want to live there? Do you know what I mean? It's like, what? Why would you live there? It's crazy. All fucking rubbish and shite everywhere. This is under the bridge, look. Yeah, look, Alibaba's, there you go, it's still going. We've got the old library. It's the old library there. That's been stood empty for years, but that was the library. I think somebody tried to take it over and turn it into a pub, but it just never worked out. But yeah, look, free library there. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, lots of dodgy things goes on down here under the bridge. And dodgy stuff. Look at that. Wow. Look at all windows all smashed and all boarded up and stuff. Sale agreed, I mean. It's the old doctors over there, look. Go down here, we're going to have a watch at the bus station. That should be fun. Apparently they're making a new bus station. No idea why, and I don't even know how they found the money, because the state of the town is absolutely disgusting. Yeah, that's the doctors that I go to. It's quite a decent doctors, to be fair. And this building here is a police station, believe it or not. It's still the police station. Oh wow, that's still going. Oh, squash club, rock nightclub, that's still going. That's been there for years. Wow, can't believe that. Yeah, this is a police station. We'll have a walk on here. This used to be the old textiles. It was called textiles. It were like a pub, like a working men's club type thing. One of my first pubs I ever went in. It's now called Church of the Nazarene. Yeah, used to go in there all the time. Me and my mate, we go in there and we play pool. Good times. Yeah, this big building here is the police station. Yeah, it's just such a shame that Dewsbury has become. It's like it's just been forgotten about. I just don't understand it. It's like it's as though they're letting it destroy itself. I don't know what the plans are. If they're just going to knock it down and build it into a huge park or something like that. I don't know what they're doing. They've took all money out of Dewsbury and given it to Huddersfield, but saying that Huddersfield's becoming a shithole as well now, so I don't know. That's Oak Canal over there. You've got the Asda, which hasn't been there that long. Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame, it really is. But I've done the usual. I moved out of out of Dewsbury years ago, ended up moving over to Bingley and ended up coming back, as you do. And now I'm thinking I want to get out again, so. But yeah, this is a bus station on here. I haven't been here for years, but it looks like it's yeah, they're doing it all up. Let's walk through a bus station, see if any idiots sail. See, I've got my confidence now, I don't care now. People can say what they want. Later on in these videos I'm going to start interviewing people and chatting to people that actually live here, you know. But that'll come soon. Let's go through here and see what's what. Somewhere I don't come because I drive, so. But yeah, wow, look at this. Wow. Dewsbury bus station, Jesus. Been a while since I've been in here. Yeah. I'll show you where the old cafe, Bonbon, I think it was called Bonbon Cafe or something like that. That's long gone as well now. I'll have a walk around. Yeah. I know there's not much content here, but it's just a video to sort of document what I'm seeing, you know.
Please do not walk on bus carriage. Please use the designated pedestrian walkways and crossing points at all times.
There you go.
It's against the law to smoke in the bus station. Thank you for your cooperation.
Wow, it's desolate, isn't it? Absolute desolate. Oh my God. So on here was, I can't remember now on here. There's an old cafe there. Used to be a cafe, did that. I remember this place because back in the day, in the early 80s, I used to collect records, and I can remember putting a bag of records on there and just completely forgetting about them and getting on a bus and going home and thinking, oh my God. When I came back, they'd gone, obviously. But yeah, this is the old cafe. This was a very popular cafe back in the day. A lovely church over there. It's always been a nice church, is that? It's beautiful. It's pretty untouched. Hey, what's this? It's door open. I'm not going in there. Maybe one day. But yeah. Basically, Dewsbury now is just all empty shops. Really depressing place now. You know? This was our playground back in the day. We used to have so much fun. It was great. And we'll go through the arcade up here. Ah, look, there you go. So this was a garden place. Used to be a shop that sells everything for your garden. It's now a best one. And then this shop here, McDonald's. Can't remember what it was before McDonald's, but yeah, it was a McDonald's. And that's gone now. It's a big discount store now. Yeah. And you've got Boots there, which I don't know if I think that's gone as well now. mean, you know that when your town has gone, when Wetherspoons and McDonald's can't even stay open, or Boots, do you know what I mean? It just tells you everything. So in 1996 or 97, when Diana died, I remember, so it's called, look, Princess of Wales Precinct. All on here, it was full of flowers. Thousands and thousands of flowers on here when Princess Diana died. Never forget that. You've got your card factory shop. You've got phone shops coming out your ears. You've got your arcade, Dewsbury Creatives. I don't know what that's, some sort of art shop. I think on here they tried opening this as a job centre, believe it or not, and it didn't work. But now, yeah, look at it, it's just shops shut, look, everywhere. Look, that's closed now. I think that were what that, like a pound shop, I think, at one time. Yeah, it's just like a ghost town. I know it's on an evening, but even so, it's just, look, all these shops just gone. Just empty shops, man, everywhere. Right, and that over there, look. That over there was W.H. Smith's. That's been there for years, and it's just gone. I can't believe it. Let's see if I see out through window. Wow. Guy's pissing, look. Guy pissing there, unbelievable. Unbelievable. He's pissing in friggin' street. There we go. Arcade. Church here, this church. Church has been here a long time. It's been here years, as that church. Really nice building. Beautiful. Look at arcade though now. Just gone. I'll walk down here. Yeah. That's the old town hall, look. Wow. Beautiful building that. There you go, look, Dewsbury. We'll go down here. We'll have a look at the old job centre. I think there's still a job centre, but next to it is the Dewsbury, the old Dewsbury Baths and Sports Centre that's just closed about a year ago or something. That used to be by Town Hall, they've moved it. Down here through tunnel. Sometimes get homeless people down here, but nobody here at the moment. Yeah, it's a tunnel. And this is up here actually, while we're here. This used to be called Mecca Bingo. I've turned it into a 10-pin bowling. And back in about 83 to about 86, we used to break dance up here. And the floor's still there, I can't believe it. Wow. I've just got to check this floor out. Yeah. It's still the original floor. Oh yes. Wow. It's crazy. And over there, before all these shops Used to be old train yard, I think, if I remember, over there. So all this is sort of relatively new. Right, which way? I'll tell you what, let's go this way. Just want to show you the sports centre that's recently shut down. Yeah, just need to document this, because this is outrageous. The council has just completely screwed the people of Dewsbury. So maybe next week or soon I'm going to go to Huddersfield and do another video like this. So yeah, I just need to document it. Yeah, see the old town hall. I'll learn how to scroll in eventually. Got a new camera. But yeah, this is the job centre. Yeah, this is a job centre. This is the manager of this place. But yeah, we'll just walk over here and we'll have a look at the sports centre, and then we might call that it. I think. Call that quits. Yeah. What do you say though, seriously? Do you know what I mean? Why would you let a thriving town, market town like this, mill town, why would you let it just go like this? It's just unbelievable. Dewsbury Sports Centre, look. Dewsbury Baths. We've got, see there, we've just let it go rack and ruin, look. Yeah, so that would, like I said, that would sports centre. Look at it, massive. All that building there is a sports centre, and that's where you went in to go to baths. In there, I'm gonna have a look through the window. Probably won't be able to see anything, but yeah. Wow. I can't, it's opaque, isn't it? Hi. Yeah. Danger, keep out. So I do explores as well, so you probably will see some urban exploring, empty buildings and abandoned houses and things like that. So I'm going to try and do a mixture of things, you know, but I like to document things. And yeah, I'm doing a bit of urban exploring, a bit of documenting towns and cities, talking to people, talking to residents, and yeah, just document everything. And I'm also going to be doing graffiti tours, so I'm going to be going to all the hot spots for graffiti as well. I like a bit of graffiti. So yeah, so that's it for now. If I see anything else, I will press play again. Cheers. And if I don't switch you back on, don't forget to like and subscribe and click the notification bell, because I'm going to be doing 1 or 2 videos every week. It's going to be a mixture of all sorts. It's going to get very interesting. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Edge of Everywhere. Peace, I'm out.